J'angle verrai devant du vent. Yo manzelou mon gars. Du vent gars. Why am I online right now?
I don't know. Did you set it up that way?
Because there are surveillance systems.
Well,
Now,
only
how
to make
about
sure
we
you're not
interview
playing
Mark?
music. Okay. I'm currently trying to figure out people who would want to build a robot.
And what did you say in your letter to the
specific
Japanese
type.
president?
Well, I never actually sent said letter, but I did
Pills and
contact.
chimes. Yes, you didn't send a letter, but I read the letter.
Well, yeah, but I didn't need to.
What
They'd
was that
figured
line
out how
that
to do
appears so blazingly true to me?
that.
It was a non sequitur letter. It was making folly of everything.
Wow, it's lost to time now, Anne.
Well, tell me about light bulbs. What's this punch kid?
No. I want to talk about this robotic system.
Ooh, yeah.
See,
Tell
what
me
I
about the
want to
robotic
make
system.
is basically an underground mining probe system based on the types of...
Probing what? What's this
like it can mine underground, right, if you can get to the area through an access pipe. It has the material restraints and capabilities to like basically make this big column-like or snake-like probe.
Why aren't we up with the times? I was expecting robots with like one cell of the nucleus of your blood in the middle of a chamber, controlling all invincible moving parts.
Well, maybe your expectations of the future are a little bit more advanced than...
Well, I've heard that recent magic on it, Mark. Tell us of mnemonics.
You mean like the sound mnemonics, or like frequency, or the use of the words and mnemonics? Or are you talking about memory devices?
Memory devices.
Well, I mean, that's a very interesting subject. That is to say, like how the mind memorizes things.
We can talk memory devices.
Oh, you're talking about
we
what?
all have our own capacity, perhaps. 5G was just increasing memory?
Well, like what that's doing specifically is increasing the number of bandwidths that you're willing to use. I think actually I've always thought that you could make a computer based on like manipulation of bandwidths to specific antenna, right? And maybe somehow take space and make your calculations in space, and have the circuit board do its usual mathematical algorithm.
Work is proportional to what?
But as far as
Such that
4G and 5G go, what they're doing is, as far as I understand,
perhaps the computer
doing like they're computing in several different signal bandwidths
to go back and memorize something, some page, just to find
and
a
since they're
correction
in the
of
micro
L to T. Walter walking,
microwave
worthless,
layer,
they won't do the work.
like the microwave bandwidth,
So
you
I
can
shut the light
cram a
from
lot
the window. Should
bandwidth.
be making us more like.
Like you can have a lot of discrete microwave bandwidths within the bandwidth that you're using.
I must tell you, happiness and hearth and heath and home and heart, absolutely not present in the vehicle of the room. I'm obsessed with the picture. We're talking to the camera again. Speak of your own expertise.
Okay, well, I don't have the thing on me, but
Well, it's plugged in, so it's
yeah,
very difficult
just let
to
it
get that
let it
angle.
sit there. And, jeez. Yeah, I was gonna say, take what you want of them.
Maybe
And
that's
wrap 'em
right.
up.
Maybe I was forcing the camera on you.
Oh no, I'm fine. That was my suggestion. But I'm saying, like, you know, I'm not really an expert on 5G, though I do know quite a bit about, like, radio bandwidths and stuff like that. What I'm trying to entertain in several
What do you
people,
think the boycotts on 5G signify?
people having some realistic understanding of the energy and bandwidth system.
I think it was to create a limit.
Well, anyways, I'm trying to basically design this robot
Some
already
instead of all.
has some examples of existing, right?
That's ridiculous. They didn't want
And
to
so far hasn't been
replace
refined
their perfect
back into an elephantine sort of a situation, but
given the
I don't think it would be
expense we
difficult
could
to.
put into. I don't really believe in money.
Given
It's
the
a
expense of
figment.
what? The expense of
We are
what are you
all
even
like, whatever, you know, you made that up.
made what up?
Money. It's an idea.
Mm,
It's a system.
uh-huh.
But it's like agreed upon clauses. I don't know. It stands a clause.
Well, just because you can't figure money out doesn't mean it. Like, I mean, it exists as an idea. I'll give you that. But like, it's more like, you know, what, like where society puts its energy, more or less.
Yeah. I mean, resources are only limited so there can be multiple resources. You're not asking, being asked the right question mark. You wanted this to be an interview. How about electricity? Go.
Well, electricity is a directional force happening in electrons, and in AC, like always, 1 to 2/3 of those electrons are flowing backwards comparative to how you look at it, right? And so the important thing to remember is that those electrons want to be back in the environment, okay? And so when you're trying to make an energy generation source, right? You have to have, like, basically only such and such a course to get the electrons that are free flowing in the environment and induce, not really induce them, but induce the virtual matrix of these electrons to move, right?
Yeah.
Because if you tried to push an actual electron, like, you know, 200 miles,
Right.
it would jump off after like the first mile, because it's come into contact with so many potential spaces outside of the electron that any association that it has will eventually make it veer off. I mean, you see a very similar thing in the sun, right?
Yeah.
Is light from the sun does what it does because there's so much of it that it can't escape, right? The material that it is made of has already literally absorbed all possible photonic electrical action that is possible.
Matter
Anything that
and
can do
light
in that
is
wavelength
a
is already
trap.
happening. Well,
a very dangerous trap. Do you think that?
I mean, I don't think it's a trap in that we live in this reality. I mean, we are made of material things, and maybe we're interacting on some larger scale. And I want to disagree. A lot of the universe, a lot of our galaxy is definitely made of plasma, which by definition is like a thing that is has like a higher than stable, that is to say, it doesn't form electrons type of a field, right? And there's just so many electrons that they never really escape in a wave format that is different than, you know, this huge glowing mass of clouds. So,
yes, connected to the thunder.
I mean, yeah, maybe we're limited to the material plane.
That is
We're definitely
natural
material animals.
And then a kayak calculated. Do you think it
You know, and the thing is,
only fitting that the electricity form grid-like sculptures? Is there something square or rectangle?
yeah,
about
I could see what you're
electricity?
saying about that, because I mean, chemically. Yep.
I have a hat, a pair of boot socks, and a pair of pants in your load. Black pair of pants, gray fuzzy hat. Boot socks are apparent. They're wool.
I can't use those. But thank you.
Do me a favor, make sure you get some sleep before you come in.
Okay.
Right?
Really? Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't you work overnight tonight?
Yeah, until 4.
Let's see. Thursday. Yeah, okay. No, you got a short shift. You're all right.
Huh. And
Shoot,
short
next 2 days are my
shifted.
days off. I'm going to be awake when you get home.
Got grifted. Meet homeless people working all the time up in Lansing Town. That's how we get by.
Oh yeah, and the sentiments, won't they say
Not saying it's
sentiments?
bad, not saying it's good. This is what you get used to living up in the hood. Lansing Town.
Is the hood your word for the yawning?
Lansing Town.
You know, our Kroger is called the Hood Kroger. I've heard even our customers remark on it.
Okay, well, if fucking if they're like, they hear my jam and they're like, we'll totally publish this, then they're fools, cause I mean, I don't think it can quite as in line with the image that Kroger's would like to have, but they would be considered ill for playing it. It'd be like,
Yeah.
people would walk in and like, yo, this Lansing is fucking gangster. They get it. Maybe I won't steal up in this shit.
Blow, 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 blow.
No. It's tasteful. Telling my
You're saying Waka
experiences.
Flocka isn't tasteful? Where's my pork roll? I love y'all. Have a good day.
Oh, what's that song by Ween Pork Roll?
See you
It
when
is
you come in this time,
abrasive.
Mark.
Okay.